Hey everyone, this is Jake, and I just cleared chapter 4, and I think it's time to share some footage along with some tips so you can clear chapter 4 pretty easy for yourself as well. Clearing chapter 4 is going to be unlocking many new features, so you should be able to stack up your regions faster and better, and overall very good return down the road, and it's going to have a snowball effect eventually. So set your goal as clearing chapter 4 as your first week kind of progression thing, and we'll jump in and talk about some of the character I use and also how you kind of manage with the buff cards. But let's jump into video and talk about these units and tips for chapter 4. So let's go through my team, which is nothing special. It's just Hubble all the way in and other character to support her and trying to keep her alive and trying to have Frontline surviving so she can safely do DPS in the back. Now the main thing is Hubble is the one that takes pretty well with some of the buff card that you're able to obtain throughout the early story, just like the freezing bullets and such. This will allow her to be able to do really good damage, so trying to pick Hubble, and as a solo DPS, as long as you invest enough into her, she should be able to carry a lot of stages and she should be helping you out clearing many different stages out there. Nanaka, of course, is very amazing pick right now because you are able to get her from this Quartz Send banner where you can select one of the 3-star units and able to get them guaranteed. So get her from there, and honestly she will be helping you out through many different stages as well. Cloaky is just amazing because she's a free 3-star character and she is literally the best tank character within this game. Guard class is usually the tank position, and Croquet fills that role perfectly, and even within Chinese server right now, she's definitely #1 spot. And let's talk about Perska. I think Perska, even within this day within Chinese server, she is incredibly good healer. She just kind of lacks other thing a little bit, but healing aspect wise, she is one of the best still to this date. Not to mention, you are just able to do tutorial missions and able to get her to 5-star free without really having to ever spend your cubes to farm her fragments and such. So this is amazing that you are able to get the 5-star such early on, and that will help you out, able to grind many stages pretty easily and able to do some of those weekly protocol down in the future. Perska is going to be playing a big role. And the last member we have, which is kind of clutching the team right now because she's only 2-star, I haven't really invested into her skills as well as her limit breaks and everything, is Angela. Angela is amazing because she's able to push that enemy's cooldown for their skills and able to boost and accelerate your skill cooldown time. So meaning enemies will delay their skills by Angela, and Angela will boost up skill for your units, so your units will be using skills more often. So what's better than that? It's just one of the most amazing 2-star units, and she is used so much and she'll be lasting for a very long time, and I don't know when she will die away unless they kind of power creep her, but we'll see how things will go. But Angela, you will not regret investing into her as well. So let's go through kind of chapter 4 and what you should be watching out when you're trying to play this with this function cards here. The most OP function card and the one you should be using, either if you're using ranged units or melee units, is this Desperate Assault. When an ally duel falls, it has additional effect. At the 2 sets, you are able to fully recharge their auto skills, meaning they are able to use their auto skill once again, which is really good. And when ally duel falls, which at the 4-piece sets, the main bonus, it enhances all the units attacks by 50% as well as their hash rates by 50%. So just by one unit dying, they'll be doing more damage. Of course, when the unit dies, you're losing on DPS, but it does not matter because the additional buff with the buff cards you get is so strong to the point that you usually let a dummy units die and you'll be start doing so much damage with your main DPS units. It's a burst damage card basically, and able to just smash through all these different enemies pretty easily. Overall, it's pretty crazy card setup, honestly, so try to get these sets and you should be doing very good in my opinion. And these 2 cards with a merciless transmission as well as the server overloads will help these little wave damage to do more damage, and this damage will not do damage to you instead of healing. So this is actually a really good card to have. Honestly though, the damage one is more than enough, but since you usually get 10 buff slots, so that way I can fit those 4 cards and have these as well, then able to pick any of the buff cards there. So it's overall pretty fun experience picking these cards. And like I said, every time unit dies when you complete the Desperate Assault sets, you'll be just getting more attack boost, and your DPS units go boom boom boom, and trying to use Professor skill to even boost up your attack higher and such to do more damage and such. And oh my god, it just melts everything. So it's pretty crazy combinations. I really love this setup, and I'm definitely going to be using more of these, and I'll be showcasing more of these kind of setup down in the future when I build my character a little bit better than what I have at the moment. But overall, so far, that is pretty much the OP cards that you want to kind of pick to clear Chapter 4. And once you clear Chapter 4, you are able to unlock a lot of farming stages to get your character to level 60, and trying to limit break them to all the way, and trying to upgrade their skills and other such things down the road as well. But that is pretty much it for this video. Hope this video helped you guys a bit, and I'll be releasing more video this week. I'm just working on a lot of clips. I'm actually working on a script as well for some more complicated guide video when it comes to algorithm, which is pretty complicated in my opinion as I make more video. I usually don't really have a script for short videos like this, but for algorithm video it's really complicated, so I actually have to have a real script in front of me to record and tell you guys about it. But anyways, that is pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. It's Jake. I will see you guys next time. Take care.